without being too goofy, let's get right to some painting today. So I've got a new project I'm starting in the studio today. I started a couple days ago. It is a fairly small canvas, 30 inches by 30 inches. And it was an old painting, actually from 2013, which is a long time ago, right? 13 years ago. So if you had a baby now, that kid's walking around sassing you because it's a teenager. Kind of that kind of painting. So I had this painting and I worked on it the other day with some silver enamel paint and some other oil paint. So I'm going to work on this piece. It has over 2,000 shapes right now. I'm going to use this time, as I always do, for quieting my own mind, getting centered and being in the present moment. And why is this important? Well, if you're like most people, your mind is often stuck in the past or in the future or a combination of both. And so if your mind is constantly ruminating on the past, like what great times you had or what happened at work yesterday or something your kid said or something your mom said or something your spouse said or something that happened in the past, it's already happened. It's over. It's gone. And so for us to dwell in stuff that has happened in the past, we do remain a little bit stuck. And on the opposite side of that, if you're always in the future planning and waiting, hello, man puku creator, thank you for joining. If our mind's always in the future, my life's going to be great when this happens. My relationship's going to be great when this happens. My job's going to be great when this happens. If we're constantly living in a time that's never arrives, right? So this is something I work on in painting and in my own life, but it's a really huge challenge for all of us. So I use this time painting live intuitively. Is right now I don't necessarily have a plan for what's going to happen to these 2,000 some shapes, but I created a little bit of a color palette to work with today, which includes some metallics. It's really nice. I've got some nice dark greens, dark blues, Prussian greens, Prussian blues, and this beautiful kind of bronze color. I'm going to work that in today, just because I feel it needs some dark and some depth. And then if I do get along to having enough time to add in highlights, I've got some white and some, what yellow is that? For those of you painterly people, I've got a cadmium yellow hue here with some titanium white and some phthalo green, again, all oil paint. So I'm going to get started. If you have questions about my painting process, or if you have suggestions, or if you have anything to add, please add it. I'll try not to get too lost in thought. I usually do this for about 30 minutes, with or without glasses. But you're welcome to join me in watching or counting, or maybe you have your own project that you're working on. What happens a lot with these recordings is that people come back to them and they listen to them in the background because I might just put you to sleep in a good way. Okay, let's get going here. Table space. Dear diary, I need more table space. Hi Laura, thanks for joining. I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer, guys. Okay, you guys have questions, put them in the chat. I mean, it's pretty, I'm just going to go with these shapes today. I'm not going to overthink this too much, because the painting will take itself where it wants to go. Fifteen, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Let's stop every 31 since it's the 31st of July. Okay. I know, you're on the edge of your seat, aren't you? Wondering what's going to happen next. 32. But let's start over. We've got one set of 31. 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I love this brush in blue. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right here, right now, 21, 22, 22, 23, 26. Are you leaving? Huh? Are you leaving again? Everything's fine. I wrote in. 30. Don't get ahead of your skis, Laurie. 30. 31. 2 cents of 31. See, already it's getting some nice depth. 31. Let's keep bringing this down. 30. Let's start over 1. 2. You can practice in Italian. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Oh, that's still wet from yesterday. 2 days ago. 10. 11. 12. 13. It's getting pretty dark. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 11 di più. 21. 22. You didn't know you were getting an Italian lesson, did you? Like I should be giving those. 22, 23. 24. 25. 26. 20, 26. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. Anche 31. 31. Hello, the reunion with CJ. Thanks for joining. I'm counting and painting for better mental health. Counting and painting for better mental health. Maybe that should be the new page. Counting and painting for better mental health. Better. So Here we are. Let's just keep going, shall we? Let's grab that light color to see what happens with that. Let's see what happens with that for a few minutes. Anyway, we're going to start all over at 1. Let's see. It's amazing how little pigment you need to transform white to something else. Hi Jan C, thanks for joining. We're counting and painting today for better mental health. Helps us to center, helps us to stay in the present moment. And I share this practice with you because it's something that you can do in your sketchbook. It's something that you can do while you paint. It's something that you can do whatever. It might seem a little bit OCD, but it does help you stay in the present moment, especially if you're having a day or you're having a moment of your day or having a moment of your life that gets complicated by other issues that are going on in your life. And if you don't have time to go to the gym or you've got some other things going on and you're a little bit of a creative person, it is my testimonial that counting while painting helps you really calm the mind, which in return calms the body and can reduce other problems that we tend to have with ourselves. We're starting at 31. Let's come way up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't forget the top of the canvas, can we? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm recording. 13, 14, 15, 16. I just want to appreciate people's privacy. No, I just lost my count. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Oh. Let's keep that going, should we? Shall we? Should we? Mixing some phthalo turquoise here with this white-ish palette. Cinque, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 e 31. Boom. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Boom. So I think this is how this is going to continue to roll out. Hello, the Creative Abundance Project. Thanks for joining. It's a quiet day here in Florida. We're having a lot of rain. And so I'm making another blue painting because I love the color blue. Keep going, Laurie. Start over. We're practicing Italian today too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Scusa per alcuni errori, sto imparando italiano. Sempre sto imparando italiano. 10. Ok. 10 dopo 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. Anche 31. Ok, basta così. Basta così. Hi LMJ, thanks for joining. It's nice to see you. I was practicing my Italian. Does anyone? Do any of you parla italiano? Per praticare per me ogni giorno sto imparando italiano, sto studiando italiano, è molto importante per me per imparare italiano perché il mio marito l'italiano è la sua prima lingua. There's my spiel for today. Okay, guys, I'm going to keep counting and painting. If you have any questions, send me a message. If you'd like to join me painting and counting in any of these sessions, I'd love to support you in doing that. It really, truly is, for me, it's a very meditative process. It complicates things, obviously, when I'm talking and painting, but I like to share this process with anybody who's willing to listen. Anybody who wants to use painting as a meditative process, painting and counting in CMA in together is a really wonderful way to slow down your thinking, to slow down your racing monkey mind. If you have one, I absolutely have one all the time. My mind is constantly in the future, planning, where it really should just be right here. I don't ruminate too much on the past, but I'm really trying to do a lot of work around that. Because I'm going to be 55 here in a couple weeks. I mean, that makes me, I'm going to be qualified to live in all these 55 and older neighborhoods here in South Florida and any other place. But it's just fascinating for me. I don't feel that old. I don't feel, my body feels old. I've done a lot to my body over the years, and my body is starting to break down. Even painting is becoming more physically challenging, unfortunately. But you got to keep working, because I love painting. And I love art therapy, and I love sharing these processes with you. So that's it for today's live stream. I'm still kind of stuck on this one, guys. I haven't come back to this one. I think what happened with this one, which is fine, I'm not afraid of it. I just got to a point where I felt like it was too contrived, so I stopped. And I almost just painted over the whole thing yesterday, like a redo. But then I thought, no, don't abandon it. Just let it sit and rest, which it is. There are parts of it that I love, and there's parts of it that really frustrate me. So I'm just letting it sit over here, which is fine. The oil paint is curing, and most of it's dry. Some of it's still a little bit sticky. But to go back over it now, I don't want to obliterate it. Thank you for watching. Thanks for your support. And to my paid subscribers, thank you so much, because I really appreciate you. Join us next Wednesday, which is, I think, August 5th, for another round of Bee Free Pathways. Let me just check the date on that. Yes. Next Wednesday, August 5th, is the online expressive arts group called Bee Free Pathways that I co-host with Kathy or Catherine Lyat. And if you'd like to join in, just leave me a message or send me a message on Substack, and I'll send you the Zoom link. I haven't chosen the prompt yet for Wednesday's session. Last week, we meet every other week. Last week, the prompt was, how do you play the game? And the prompt came as just reflection on the World Cup was ending or whatever, and I just kind of picked it out of thin air, but it ended up being a very interesting prompt, because we compared life with games, and how you play the game and how you play the game of life and all that stuff. Very interesting insights. So I don't know what this week's prompt will be. Maybe something around counting and the present tense, or something about what is your present. That doesn't sound, because you can take the prompts however you want to, take them in any direction you want to. It's just a nice online group that supports people who want to do a little creative experience and experiment with their journals, sketchbooks, or creative writing. Okay, kids. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time. Ciao.